Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Katie Clark, and I am the project director for the Arkansas chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics. And today we will be talking about creating healthy digital habits for your family. So, children today are immersed in digital and social media more than ever, but how much media consumption is too much? In our presentation that is supported by the National American Academy of Pediatrics and AT&T, we will cover ways parents and caregivers can help kids strike a healthy balance. And this QR code is our pre-survey that we would love for you to fill out. So if you could take a second to just scan that QR code and pull up our Survey Monkey and answer just a couple of questions. It shouldn't take more than a minute or so to complete. So as we begin our conversation today, it's important to define media because there's such a wide spectrum of what constitutes media. So when we say media, we're talking about smartphones, televisions, video games, social media, smart speakers, apps, or basically anything that's connected to the internet. And whether it's at home or at school, it's ubiquitous. And that's why finding balance is so important. How do we find balance? So, raising children in the world of media can be really hard. So, it's not surprising that most parents are concerned that their kids are spending too much time on screens. But it's important to remember that media use comes with both benefits and risks. On the positive side, children can be exposed to new ideas, gain new knowledge or skills, learn empathy and tolerance. They can strengthen connections with peers or stay in touch with family that live far away. But media can also have negative impacts and can contribute to numerous health risks like obesity and lack of sleep. School problems, aggression, and other behavior issues can also be caused by an imbalance between a child's online and offline life. So, to help you and your family, consider these three approaches: balance, boundaries, and communication. So, with balance, figuring out the right balance between online and offline time is an important topic for discussions with your child and for your family. There is no evidence for a universal screen time limit that applies to every child. However, talk as a family about which approaches might be appropriate to ensure your children get adequate sleep, daily physical activity, time for play and reading and discovery, time with people they care about, and time to focus on learning without multitasking. Boundaries refers to setting limits around what kids share about themselves online or on social media, as well as setting limits on where they spend their time online or when using tech. Talk to your child about the types of personal information that are not appropriate to post on social media sites. This can help prevent them from several online safety risks, such as being the targets of bullying, unwanted solicitation, or embarrassment. It's also important to talk about spaces to avoid and what to do if unwanted or inappropriate information comes up when your child is online. For communication, talk with your children early and often about technology and media. It is okay if you don't know the ins and outs of each platform your child uses, because your role is to create a space where your child feels comfortable coming to you with concerns and experiences using technology. Establishing home rules for social media and technology use as soon as your child begins using these tools is an important way to promote healthy technology use from the start. One helpful tool you might use is the Family Media Plan from the American Academy of Pediatrics. The Family Media Plan is an online tool that you can use to set the media priorities that matter most to your family. So let's watch this quick video for more details about the Family Media Plan.
What is media? It's television, smartphones, video games, apps, social media, smart speakers, and any other technology connected to the internet, whether at home or at school. A family media plan is a personalized agreement that can help your family find balance, both online and off. The plan provides age-based tips to help you communicate about media and resources to make the plan work for your family. To create your plan, simply start by entering some information about your family. Next, select from a list of 8 specific priorities that matter most to you and your family. You can choose them all or just a few. Then save your plan and refer to it whenever you need to. Get started today.
So, here are a few more tips to help you get started. Create rules for media and technology that are in line with your family's values and explain them to your kids. And here are a few examples of rules to consider. Set screen time or set screen free zones, such as the dinner table, to strengthen family face to face connections. Set screen free times, such as during homework or before bed, so media does not interfere with learning and sleep. And have a one screen at a time rule and turn off devices not in use to minimize distractions. Make sure to create a plan for every member of your family, including yourself. Remember, you are an important role model in practicing healthy digital habits and establishing a healthy relationship with technology. Revisit and revise your plan often. The beginning of each school year or during summer and holiday breaks are a great time to review your plan. Remember, plans should evolve as your child matures and develops. Parental controls and privacy settings can help keep your children safe on their devices and online, but setting these up can sometimes be complicated, and so here are a few tips to help you get started. Review the parental control and privacy setting options on all the networks, devices, and apps your child uses. This includes your home Wi Fi, TVs, phones, gaming devices, tablets, and apps. All families are different, so choose the settings that are right for yours. For example, content blockers and filters to prevent access to inappropriate websites and content. Time limits to manage screen time overall during certain times of day or when you want to pause access. Monitoring tools to help you keep track of devices and device use. And privacy and security settings to control your data and information. Be sure to talk openly and honestly about the parental controls you choose for your children. Let them know that the goal is to protect them while they are learning to use technology safely and responsibly. Include your older children in any decisions about settings. Review settings over time as your child shows more responsibility and independence. Media can be a great source of togetherness. Children learn more about media when they share the experience with an adult. Exploring digital content together helps you too. You can learn more about your child's interests, start conversations about media, and strengthen family relationships. These tips can help you get started. Schedule a movie night, or if your child likes to watch a streaming series, ask to join them for an episode or two. This can be a great way to talk about what they like and dislike. Put away phones so that everyone can be tuned into the show together. Play games, use apps, and watch videos together. Ask your kids to show you around their favorite game or video platform, what they built or saw, and how they learned about it. Co-viewing allows you to connect and discuss topics you might not have known how to bring up and helps child make connections and see things from someone else's perspective. There's a lot going on in the online world, but you can help your kids feel comfortable coming to you and what they see and experience online. Staying open and judgment free are key, and so here are some tips for these conversations. Talk with your kids about being good digital citizens and how to use technology safely and responsibly. Ask them about what they see and experience on their devices. Talk openly about dangerous social media challenges, sensitive world events, or mean comments. What did they do about it? How did they feel? And encourage your kids to look for positive content and not just follow whatever a platform recommends or picks for them. When your child is talking to you about their digital life, even if what they are saying is stressing you out, take a deep breath. Keeping the conversation going lets your children know they can talk with you about these topics. Our children are constantly watching and listening to us, and that's why, from the youngest of ages, it's important to model healthy digital habits. Swiping and scrolling is easy, and so is getting caught up in endless content, even for adults. So take a close look at your own relationship with technology. Here's how. Check your own digital habits. How well are you doing with distracted free driving? Be present in the moment and not distracted by your phone when your family is around. Practicing good digital citizenship, prioritizing in real life activities, and being available. A special mention for cell phones. Deciding when to give your child their first phone can be a source of anxiety. Smartphones, in particular, offer a portal to the internet, apps, and social media. On the one hand, you may not feel your child is ready for that much access to the digital world. Yet on the other hand, you may want your child to have a way to contact you after school, when going to a friend's house, or for other reasons. One thing that can help is the Phone Ready questionnaire, which was designed to help you decide whether your child is ready for the responsibilities of a cell phone. The 10-question tool, developed by AT&T in collaboration with American Academy of Pediatrics, helps you gauge your child's behaviors, developmental maturity, and your family's values to calculate one of three recommendations: ready, almost ready, or not ready. If all of this seems daunting to you, do not fear. There are lots of resources available to help, and here are just a few. The AAP Family Media Plan. This is an online tool that you can customize to set media priorities that matter most to your family. You can learn more about parental controls from Common Sense Media Parents' Ultimate Guide to Parental Controls. AT&T Screen Ready website has free tips, tools, and resources that can help you manage your family's online experience and practice healthy digital habits. The AAP Center of Excellence on Social Media and Youth Mental Health includes a Q&A portal where you can submit your questions about social media and kids. Their team of experts will create a personalized answer based on an evidence review, and your answer may be added to the library of answers to help others with similar questions. So thank you so much for joining us and tuning in. This QR code is to our post survey. We would really appreciate it to see how much you learned, how impactful this presentation was. So you just scan that QR code and it takes you to our post survey SurveyMonkey link. If you are interested in learning more or have questions, please feel free to comment below or shoot us an email, and we would be happy to assist. So thank you again. We hope you enjoyed this presentation brought to you by AT&T.